Hey everybody, how's it going? Top 10 Pokemon here, and today we're going to talk about Pokemon Vintage Theme Deck boxes. Sealed Theme Deck boxes to be exact. There's close to 40 different Wizards of the Coast theme decks, not including the different variations of Shadowless and whatnot. That we'll get to that in a little bit, but I'd like to talk about the boxes themselves, the cost of the boxes nowadays, what cards are inside. Let's not waste any more time, let's get into the first theme deck here. Alright, up first we have the 2-player starter set from Base Set. This is the one, of course, everybody had the first edition Machamp in it, all that. Now, I'm not as sure exactly if this one's Shadowless or not. I'll have to ask a few people about that who are more knowledgeable than I am. But in this deck, you got the first edition Machamp. That could be either the Unlimited first edition or the Shadowless first edition. But everybody else, seemed to be something that everybody had when they were a kid, and it was widely available and probably the most common. The prices of these seem to range, all these theme decks seem to range nowadays. When I was doing research on how much they go for, one I found most recently went for about $56 with free shipping. But like I said, I'm not sure if this is the Shadowless variant or not, but still, iconic theme deck here. Definitely a good one for the set. Up next, the Blackout theme deck, and this one we all got the holographic Base Set Unlimited Hitmonchan. I keep reiterating that I'm not sure if these are Shadowless or not. We'll have to check out a few other videos to determine whether these have a chance to be Shadowless or not. But awesome looking theme deck. You can still got the sticker here. I don't even know where that's from. But this one, the most recent one I found, and these prices, they do vary wildly, but this one was $79.99. I did not buy this, but this is just the most recent price I've seen sold. So yeah, very nice deck. Okay, here we have the Brushfire theme deck. Very good looking box here. Seems in this one we were to get the Base Set Unlimited Ninetales holographic. This and the Zap theme deck seem to be the most popular and the most expensive. The one I found most recently online sold was for close to $100. Of course, it goes up even more when you determine that it's Shadowless, but yep, very cool box. And here's that Zap theme deck we were talking about. In this box, you get the holographic Mewtwo. Yeah, it looks pretty good. This one, the most recent one I found, went for $102.50. $102.50. And yeah, when I bought these, I got a lot of 10 of these theme decks. I forget which ones, but they were all the Base Set ones. I think the Jungle Fossil ones, I paid $300 for all of them back then. So I picked a good time to buy them because this sealed product is really coming up in value, so I'm glad I got it when I did. Here we have the Overgrowth theme deck. This seemed to be one of the cheaper of the first 5 theme decks. The most recent one I found went for about $75. Of course, in this one you get the holographic Gyarados, and yeah, something to do with the way these cards are placed and the stones here and all that. I don't know. I'm not an expert on it, but all of these in Shadowless form, and I'll put a picture of the price they go for, are astronomical. You're talking several hundreds to $1,000 to guarantee that gold strip on these sealed boxes that guarantees their Shadowless cards in there. So I definitely don't have those. I don't plan on buying them. I just have the regular versions here, and I am more than happy with just that. So there it is. Alright, up next we have the 2 Jungle theme decks. These are the only 2 theme decks released for Jungle: Water Blast and Power Reserve. And I think the most recent Water Blast theme deck that I've seen sold went for about $46. Of course, comes in it the good old Vaporeon. Yeah, that's really all to say about that one. And then the Power Reserve one, the most recent one I seen, went for about $55 sealed. And of course, you got the Kangaskhan out of this one. And yeah, like I said, the only 2 released for the Jungle set. Great additions to any collection. Okay, up next we have the 2 sealed theme decks for the Fossil set, Lockdown and Bodyguard. I just love the artwork for this one. Magmar is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon, and that just looks very sweet right there. In this box, I do believe, yes, you get the holographic Lapras. This box is the more expensive box, going for around $42, $43-ish. I don't know. I'll put the price up on the screen. Compared to the Bodyguard theme deck here. Good old coughing on the front there. Most recent one I seen go for went for about $28 sealed. But that ranges, of course, like all these. You do get the awesome looking holographic muck out of it. But yeah, I think these are the cheapest of all the sets theme decks you can get. I also want to mention that I've seen a lot of theme deck boxes that hold the 8 sealed theme decks in. I tried to get one a few months ago, just went a little too high. But those are a great addition to any collection. They seem to hover around $270. Sometimes they go for about $260, $270, $275. But yeah, you get 8 of those, and they are a great addition to your collection. Okay, starting off with our base 2-player starter set. Back in the day, this came with a good old CD-ROM. It's a little bit out of date now, but you got the Cosmos Machamp Holo. I actually have a graded copy of this. And it just is the same card, it just has the Cosmos effect. I'll try and put a picture on there to show you the difference. But back when I bought this, it was pretty cheap. It was around 20 bucks. And nowadays, they go for around $55 sealed. So yeah, still relatively inexpensive to get. But let's go into the 4 separate theme decks that come with this set as well. Okay, up first we have the Hot Water theme deck. Yeah, I'm thinking the Poliwrath came in this one. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of the Brushfire theme deck, just a little less desired. This one, I seen one go for about $26, so still very affordable. Even still got the little hook here. Yeah, awesome, awesome. Next up we have the Grass Chopper here. And this one, ironically, the most recent one I'd seen go for about $45 sealed. You get the Clefairy, I guess, in this one. I have never opened these before. Yeah, I've seen these range from close to where this one was at 20-some dollars to $45 sealed. So you know, they just range so wildly, it's hard to gauge a market value of these. Next, we have the Psych Out theme deck featuring Drowsy and Seal on there. This one also, I seen one recently go for $45 sealed. I think you get the Wigglytuff. I'm not sure. I gotta do a little more research, but yeah, I believe you get the Wigglytuff holographic in this set, which if you do, I believe is a very low pop card to get as a PSA 10. So if that indeed is the card you get out of these, it might be worth the price of admission to open this up. I don't know. And last but not least for this set, the Lightning Bug theme deck, featuring a very cool looking Magneton and Beedrill on the front. Looks like out of this one, you get the Chansey holographic card. This one I noted went for about $41.20. Yeah, a lot of times you can get these theme decks in a lot of all 4 of these. The same with base set, and you might be able to save some money getting them all in bulk, if you will. But yeah, that's how I got these ones. I got them all sealed, set of 4, and it cost me about 20 bucks a piece when I did that. So there you have it, base 2. Okay, here we got the 2 Team Rocket set theme decks. This one's got a lovely picture of Jesse and James on it. And out of this theme deck, you get the holographic Dark Arbok. And out of the Devastation theme deck, featuring Giovanni's smug face, you get the always appreciated and loved Holo Dark Weezing. That's probably the least desired holo ever. But these theme decks, the most recent Trouble one went for about $70, while the Devastation theme deck went for about $50. However, this is another example of getting these two combined. I seen one go for $120, so I guess that'd still be the price of them individually, but yep, awesome looking theme decks. Okay, now we're going to get into the Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge theme decks. I actually bought this about a year and a half ago. This actually came with, of course, just Gym Challenge, but this is what I use to store all my trainer theme decks. Look how pretty that is. That is beautiful. But I think that the Gym Challenge theme decks are more expensive than the Gym Hero counterparts. All right, these bad boys are very expensive nowadays. This Giovanni one, nice little artwork of Giovanni and his pet Persian on there. Looks like you get Giovanni's Persian out of this. This one went most recently for $142.50. It sucks because I actually had two of these from this display box I bought, and I sold the one of them, and I definitely did not get $142.50 from this. So I should have hung on to them, but I'm keeping this one because it seems to be one of the big ones to have. Up next, the old Koga theme deck, also a high-priced one. You get a nice holographic Koga's Beedrill on there, which is also displayed in the front here. Very cool box. I love the shade of green on it. This one went for about $100 in the recent times. And yep, once again, I sold the other copy, and I'm smacking myself for doing it. All right, probably my favorite looking theme deck in these bunches is the Blaine theme deck. Now this ranges wildly from several $100s I've seen to most recently $99. So I'm not sure why the discrepancy with this, but you get the always sought after Blaine's Arcanine in here. And you get a nice little view of Blaine and his bald head and his fiery mutt on there. So, yep, sold it. Wish I didn't. And last but not least, I've seen Sabrina. I've seen theme decks go for just crazy amounts of this. $200 some, $160, but I found a recent sale for $50, sealed. So Sabrina used to be the most expensive theme deck, but now it seems like it's the cheapest of these four. I don't know. But you get this awesome Alakazam right there. That's an awesome looking card. Holographic Alakazam. Yeah, I think that's everybody's favorite gym leader right there. And for good reason. So, yeah, that's all four of them there. All right, there they are, our heroes, starting with Erica. We've got Erica on the front here with the Vileplume, and ironically, that's the card you pull out, Erica's Vileplume. This one went in auction for $74, and it's great condition. Up next, Lieutenant Surge. I think he might be a fan favorite as well because of the anime episode with him and Raichu. Although, ironically, I don't think you get a Raichu out of here. I think you get the you must get the Magneton. It was either that or the Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz, but it looks like you get a Lieutenant Surge's Magneton out of here. Still a very cool card. This one's pretty pricey. I seen one go for about $117.50. So this one's one to hang on to. Very nice. All right, up next, Brock with his Rhydon. This one went for about $81 pretty recently. Yeah, Brock's Rhydon fetches a pretty penny if you get that at PSA 10. I think any Wizards of the Coast Vintage Holo fetches a pretty penny nowadays as a 10 or a 9. Yeah, awesome. I know the first edition Holo Brock himself is quite a pricey card to get. I'm not sure how much. I'll probably put it on the screen here, but yeah, excellent box to have. Okay, last up, Misty with her Tentacruel in the front here. This particular box went for about $106. And like I said, you get the Misty's Tentacruel on there. Very awesome, very rare box. Happy to have it in the collection. I also didn't want to forget to mention this here Thunderstorm theme deck. There's also, I believe it's a UK version or some kind of European version called Tempest. But this one has the very nice holographic or Cosmos holographic Zapdos. and I'll put a picture on that on the screen as a comparison to the regular Fossil Zapdos. You get that exclusive card from this theme deck, and this one's pretty pricey here. Hold on a second, let me look it up. I really couldn't get a exact price on eBay for what they've sold. They've all been best offer accepted, but they're definitely beyond $100. So this one's a very good one to pick up. I think this is really gonna be the one to increase in value quickly. Okay, these are two theme decks from my personal favorite set, Neo Genesis. These ones are getting pretty expensive as well. I remember trying to get these theme decks, and this one was around $30, and I was greedy, wanted to pay less. I let it go. Well, I eventually had to pay closer to $100 to get this, so I really wish I would have just nutted up and bought it. But you can buy, I believe, both of these theme decks. One just went for both of them for about $230. I also have individual prices I'm going to put on here for what they went for, but this one's Hotfoot with the Jumpluff you get out of it, the least desirable card, I think, of the entire holo set of this. But awesome name. And then at the Cold Fusion, you get the holographic Kingdra, which is awesome. We never thought there'd be an evolution beyond the Seadra and the Horsea, but there he is. So Cold Fusion, awesome name, awesome box, both looking pretty minty and pretty pricey. So there you go. Alright, up next we have the Neo Discovery theme decks. These two are Brainwave and Wallop. This Brainwave one went for about $90 last I checked. And this one I got right here is not really mint. It's got a little ding there, but still entirely sealed. It's even got this little flap on the back there. But in this lovely deck you get the one and only Espeon. I believe it's not that one, it's the holographic version. So this one's the pricier of the two. And then in this one, the Wallop, got a nice little shot of Hitmontop doing his whatever it is that he does there. And of course you get the Hitmontop holographic. This one went recently for about $83. And this is one of the more recent ones I got. I think I got it for about $63. Somebody had to buy it now on there, so I just picked it up to attempt to complete my collection here. But, yep, those are the two. I wanted to make an effort to say that for some reason Neo Revelation never had any theme decks. I have no idea why, so if someone more knowledgeable than I could let me know in the comments, I'd really appreciate it, because that would have been the set to really have those theme decks. That's an awesome set, and I don't understand why they weren't available. But anyway, this one is a Neo Destiny light theme deck featuring Azumarill. I think that's how you pronounce it. And of course you get the Azumarill holographic card in it. But this one's really sealed up. It's got this plastic sheath around it. It's even got this little security sensor on the back. I forget how much I bought this one for. I think I might have overpaid. I don't know. I think I paid like $60. I just found one recently, went sealed for about $50. Yeah, so I'm just happy to have it in my collection. Now, unfortunately, as you can see, we're missing one right here. And that is the Dark theme deck, featuring the Dark Typhlosion. There hasn't been one on eBay. I've been looking, so if anybody's got one for sale sealed, let me know. I'd be willing to buy it, as I am missing it in my collection. So yeah, that one, I'll put the price on the screen for that one as well. That one's definitely the more expensive of the two. So there's those. So the last two theme decks that I want to go over for the second generation of Pokemon is the Legendary Collection theme decks. These are the most expensive theme decks. I don't have either one for my collection. I've been searching for them, but they are pretty pricey. I believe both of these, the Turmoil and the Lava theme decks, went for $1,000 for both of them, sealed. Now in the Turmoil theme deck, of course, you get the Dark Raichu, and then in the Lava theme deck, I believe is the non-holo version of the Legendary Collection Charizard. But the boxes for both are very beautiful. They have that firework holographic all around them. and they are the most expensive theme decks, I think, aside from the perhaps maybe some of the shadowless variants that are available. Now I know that there was Expedition, Aquapolis, and Skyridge theme decks, and those are also very expensive. I don't have a lot of knowledge about those ones, so I'm not going to get into them, but those are the last theme decks that Wizards of the Coast had before they transitioned to having Nintendo print the cards. But very, very nice decks, but I'm not interested for my collection at the time. I wanted to make this video because theme decks are a good way to invest in a sealed vintage product without breaking the bank, I feel. When you compare a $100 theme deck to $5,000 booster box, obviously the booster box is much more valuable and there's much more random cards in them because we know exactly what you're going to get out of a theme deck. But I think these are kind of sat on. Like I said, when I bought these, most of them were about $30, and they've come up to seem to be about averaging $100 a piece for a lot of these. So definitely worth an investment, worth the money. So that's all I got to say about that. I hope you all liked the video. This certainly wasn't a flex of my collection. I know that many other collectors and PokeTubers have much more extensive and much more impressive collections than I do. So my hat's off to them and their success. But please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Please comment and share so that we're able to get more of these types of videos out. I want to go back to top 10 cards. It's truly what I want to do. But this isn't even a part-time job. This is just simply a hobby, making these videos. I'm not making any money off of them. So please subscribe and please hit the notification button to support. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.